Taylor Alison Swift, born December 13, 1989, is an American singer-songwriter. Her discography spans multiple genres, and her narrative songwriting, which is often inspired by her personal life, has received widespread media coverage and critical praise. Born in West Reading, Pennsylvania, Swift relocated to Nashville, Tennessee, at the age of 14 to pursue a career in country music. Swift explored country pop on the albums Fearless, 2008, and Speak Now, 2010. The success of the singles Love Story and You Belong With Me on both country and pop radio established her as a leading crossover artist. With her synth-pop fifth studio album 1989, 2014, and its chart-topping songs Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood, Swift shed her country image and transitioned to pop completely. The media scrutiny on Swift's personal life influenced her next album Reputation, 2017, which delved into urban sounds, led by the single, Look What You Made Me Do. Inspired by escapism during the COVID-19 pandemic, she ventured into indie folk and alternative rock styles on her 2020 studio albums, Folklore and Evermore, receiving plaudits for their nuanced storytelling. Following a dispute over the masters of her back catalog, Swift released the 2021 re-recordings Fearless, Taylor's version, and Red, Taylor's version, to universal acclaim. Having sold over 200 million records worldwide, Swift is one of the best-selling musicians of all time. 8 of her songs have reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and her concert tours are some of the highest grossing in history. She featured on Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Songwriters of All Time, 2015, and Billboard's Greatest of All Time Artists, 2019, lists and rankings such as the Time 100 and Forbes Celebrity 100. Taylor Alison Swift was born on December 13, 1989, at the Reading Hospital in West Reading, Pennsylvania. Her father, Scott Kingsley Swift, is a former stockbroker for Merrill Lynch. Her mother, Andrea Gardner Swift, née Finley, is a former homemaker who previously worked as a mutual fund marketing executive. Her younger brother, Austin, is an actor. Her maternal grandmother, Marjorie Finley, was an opera singer. Swift's paternal great-great-grandfather was an Italian immigrant entrepreneur and community leader who opened several businesses in Philadelphia in the 1800s. Swift spent her early years on a Christmas tree farm that her father purchased from one of his clients. Swift identifies as a Christian. The family moved to a rented house in the suburban town of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, where she attended Wyomissing Area Junior-Senior High School. At age 9, Swift became interested in musical theater and performed in 4 Berks Youth Theater Academy productions. She also traveled regularly to New York City for vocal and acting lessons. She spent weekends performing at local festivals and events. After watching a documentary about Faith Hill, Swift felt sure she needed to move to Nashville, Tennessee, to pursue a career in music. She traveled with her mother at age 11 to visit Nashville record labels and submitted demo tapes of Dolly Parton and the Chicks karaoke covers. So, I kept thinking to myself, I need to figure out a way to be different. When Swift was around 12 years old, computer repairman and local musician Ronnie Creamer taught her to play guitar. He helped with her first efforts as a songwriter, leading her to write Lucky You in 2003. Swift and her parents started working with New York-based talent manager Dan Dimtro.